What's good, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of my video series. Welcome to episode 4, guys. It's a Saturday, currently 8 weeks out, and today's episode, we're gonna focus on training. We're gonna focus on training. That's what today's episode is gonna be focusing on. We're gonna obviously see my day in the life, but it's gonna be more heavily based on training. So first things first, I'm here at F45 South Road because it's Saturday. I coach on Saturdays. I don't train on Saturdays in regards to F45 sense. I coach here, and the reason I'm starting here is because F45 is actually quite a large portion of my training, both from a work sense and also like an actual physical exercise sense as well. So the session's about to start. People are gonna start rocking up here soon. So I will see you guys. I'll see you guys after the session for me to break down how I approach F45 and my training with F45. All right, it is the end of the session. It was, let's be real, it was a fantastic session. We absolutely smashed everyone, as we always do here. So, F45 and how I incorporate F45 into my training. There's two sides to it for me. There's one, the cardio sessions I do myself, so I actually participating in the sessions like I'm just coming here as like any other member would. So there's that. The second part is when I'm actually coaching here. I'll start with that. Why I consider coaching and I guess essentially work as part of my training is because of how physical it is. Like, it's surprising how worn out and how wrecked you get from a session just coaching. So the way it works, for those who aren't familiar, F45 session starts by everyone on the sled track. The coaches go through and demo each exercise you do. So on a Saturday, for example, there's 27 different stations, and generally with a couple of doubling up, about 25 different exercises. 2 trainers, which means we do about, between 12 to 13 to 14, depending on how many different exercises there are. So you got 12 different exercises you have to demo, talk, and actually do the movement. So your heart rate straight away spikes up. You're getting that heart rate up straight away. That goes for about 4 to 5 minutes with that demo, and then it's straight away into the session. And obviously you're just coaching. You could easily just walk around, twiddle your thumbs, not really do much. But the environment we create here at F45 South Road, it's definitely, we are in it. Like, if I see someone doing the movement right, I'll jump next to them, I'll drop down, I'll do the lunge with them, I'll show them how to do it. I'll essentially demo again. And even right now, just doing that, heart rate goes up, breathing goes up. The heart rate is constantly up and down throughout the session. You get into the last 3 sets, you are just screaming. The music is so loud, you are screaming. So the coaching in itself is part of my training, and I actually take note of how many shifts I do a week here into consideration when I'm working out my calorie output and obviously my calorie input as well, because it's part of my work. It's not an office job. I'm literally just sitting there and I'm just using whatever my metabolic rate is, whatever my basal metabolic rate is. I'm just burning calories, sitting there doing nothing, typing away in the keyboard. I'm actually up, I'm moving, I'm demoing, I'm exercising, my heart rate is up and down. My stress is up and down as things happen, someone's doing something wrong or something happens, All that is part of the training. For example, like right now, I have my Apple Watch. I use my Apple Watch quite often, something I bought at the start of this prep. Today's session is currently 10:30 in the morning. I've been here for 3 hours and 28 minutes, and I'll show you guys. Hope you guys can see that. We'll get a little bit of focus on the watch there. That's it. 3 hours, 28 minutes, 1,288 calories burnt normally. Oh, sorry, active calories. Normal total calories in total, 17. Focus, come on, focus. There we go, 1716. So I would normally burn between about 500 calories if I was just awake or just living and just doing my thing. But because I'm here, I burn an active calories. My active calories of 1,200, 1,300 calories. Resting heart rate at 100 beats per minute right now. Even right now, heart rate is up. So you can see it's very much, hang on, let's get some focus back on this face. There we go. It's such an active thing. So there's one thing, there's the coaching. So the coaching is what I consider part of my training because it's such a massive, 1,700 calories. Like, that is a massive 2-hour leg workout. Yeah, sure, it's across 3.5 hours, but it's still a lot of calories to consider. You can't not take that consideration when you're thinking about your calorie input and output on a week, on a day-to-day basis. The second thing is doing the sessions myself, actually participating in the sessions. Obviously, they are designed to get the heart rate up and down throughout the session, high intensity interval training. I myself do the cardio sessions. So F45, it goes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, let's go. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for you guys to watch it. Cardio-based sessions, so purely cardio, designed to just make you sweat, heart rate up, a lot of body weight, a lot of functional movements. 45, functional 45 of course. Tuesdays and Thursdays are not purely, but they're your resistance style sessions, so the pace gets slowed down, a lot of weights, dumbbells, a lot of core bracing, a lot of functional compound movements using weights in resistance style sessions. And then Saturdays and also Sundays, if there are Sunday sessions, some clubs do Sundays, they're the hybrids, they're the crossovers. So like amongst those 27 stations for the Hollywood today on Saturday, there was probably about 12 resistance-based sessions and the rest were cardio-based sessions. So there's a bit of a mixture. So I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. At the moment, I'm doing Monday, Wednesdays, a definite. Fridays, if I'm feeling fresh, if I'm feeling good, if it's been a rough week at work and training and everything, I might skip the Friday because I know I'm still burning calories elsewhere, but I'm trying to do at least those. But that's a massive part of obviously my cardio output. I mean, in an average session, 45-minute session, and that's including the 3-4 minute demo from the instructors on the day. So I'm just sitting there. So it's really about I think once you actually work it out, you're really doing just over 40 minutes of actual work. Obviously including the rest breaks. I can burn up to 700 calories in that session. Like I wear my watch, I wear a heart rate strap monitor, the Line heart rate strap monitor, which connects to the TVs. You get this awesome graph and all the data sent to you at the end of each workout. It's so good. I love my numbers. And it's actually funny, the heart rate strap and the watch are actually pretty close to each other, which is awesome for the Apple Watch to know that the wrist measuring of heart rate and the expenditure and the calculations they use are pretty close to obviously a heart rate strap monitor being very accurate. So those are the two ways I use F45 in my training. So as just a pure cardio output through the cardio sessions, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, if I do all three, or just Monday, Wednesday, or whatever like that. I don't do the resistance sessions because I do my own weight training. We'll talk about that later. But then obviously the coaching itself, the coaching I treat as cardio. In the morning, it's fasted cardio. At night, if I do the night sessions, it's actually my pre-workout cardio. It's like a pre-workout warm-up set. Saturday, same thing, fasted, but the afternoon sessions I do during the week, they are after my pre-workout meal for carbs. And I actually find that when I go into my workout, and it's a bit later obviously in the night, when I go to my workout after that F45 session of coaching, I feel full, like muscular glycogen wise. I look really lean and I actually have a lot of energy. So there's definitely something, I should probably look into that more, there's definitely something going on there. But anyway, that's enough about this. That is how I incorporate F45 training into my training regime and how I also consider my coaching session, my working here, as part of my cardio and my output as well, because yeah, well, it's pretty straightforward. I will see you guys at wherever today takes me because I've got so much to do and such little time, but you guys are coming along with it, so I'll see you guys soon. All right, quick outfit change, quick drive across the city, and here we are, guys. Next appointment of the day, no, I'm just kidding. We're here at PhysioSmart. It's time to get my body checked out, see how it's handling. Let's go. Whew, all right, we are back home. Physio session is done, and I am pretty wrecked, to be honest. I don't know if you guys see a physio, go to a physio or something like that, but I see Suze or Susanna from PhysioSmart. Look them up. They've got Instagram is PhysioSmart SA. I'll say that, maybe not. But I'll give you guys a quick rundown of how a physio session goes. So pretty much rock up. So Josh, how's your body feeling? How's everything going? You're doing exercises? And I go, yep, feeling good. Well, now it's feeling good. Done my exercises, done this stuff. She's like, all right, cool, show me. Wicked, progressed, awesome, everything's looking nice. All right, cool. Now, how about, you're doing really, really, really well. How about you do this exercise? And can you show me this movement? And can you, while you do that, can you put your hands above your head and do that? And I'll attempt to do that, and I fall over, or I collapse, or I just blow a blood vessel trying to tense my core while I'm doing these exercises. And then I go, okay, so so that was hard. She's like, all right, that's the next thing. So it's like, you do really well, try this. Okay, you're not very good at that. Let's become good at that, and that's your next homework. And that's what I really like about it. Like, it's even like, you know, the reason I actually went to Sue's in the first place was actually I woke up one day, felt fine, went to F45 did some coaching, did the session of coaching, went to work, spent the whole day through work. So my lower back's a little bit sore. I must have picked a dumbbell up or picked a barbell up the wrong way when I was packing up with work. I don't know what I did. Anyway, got to the gym that night, took my top off, looked in the mirror, and I was like, holy shit. And I was genuinely, actually, I'll pop a photo up on the screen. I was off to the side. Like, that's normal. That was me off to the side. From hips up to my shoulders, it was like off to the side, tilted. And I looked in the mirror and I went like, holy crap, what is wrong? Anyway, thankfully, I was able to quickly jump in with a massage from Jake. He was able to knead out some shit and just really try to loosen everything up. Essentially, my hip flexors just tightened up on one side and just pulled my whole body. Essentially, I was doing like an oblique side plank. And I was just crunching across the side and it was just pulling me off center. It was ridiculous. Then I saw Suze. I actually was already booked in to see Suze that weekend. So, you know, my body has been like, I don't know if my body, I told my body, hey, we've got a physio appointment. Perfect time to mess up, but perfect timing that I saw her that weekend. We addressed we identified what it was, we addressed the issue, and I've been working on it ever since, and now I'm more and well and truly okay. I feel fit, I feel strong, I feel good. And now I'm actually just working with her and her little group, her team that she works with at Physio Smart, working with them, and especially in particular her, to just essentially make myself bulletproof. Like, really, just sort of making sure that there's no chance or minimal chance for any sort of injury during any sort of training exercise, whether it's functional stuff, F45, or weight training in the gym. And then also just making sure we can actually progress those movements, because I really want to work on my squat. I have a terrible squat. I know I have a terrible squat. Do I work on it? No, but I want to. My deadlift, I don't know if I can deadlift, but I want to deadlift again. I want to deadlift, I want to feel strong. I don't have to grab a weight belt straight away. As soon as I hit 100 kilos deadlifts and start using a weight belt, you know, I want to be able to use it and know that I'm bracing my core, I'm engaging the right muscles, and the movement path is perfect, straight up and down, or whoever it should be. So that's what I'm now working with Suze from Physio Smart on, doing that, and I'm really excited because I'm already feeling like the exercise she gets to do are a workout in itself. So this is why it's coming to the training, which is actually a perfect day to shoot this episode. And yeah, it's awesome to be able to feel so strong, so functional. You know, I was fine before, but I never really did any of this prehab or rehab sort of work. And it just, you know, all it took was just something that happened. I didn't even know what it was. It wasn't even sort of like one key moment. And all of a sudden, boom, off center. And I was in so much pain, I could barely train. I had to nurse my way through an arm workout. And then everything was doing seated exercises until I could see Jake and then Suze. It was ridiculous, but you know, you should never ever take good health for granted. Even just being able to stand up or get out of bed and not feel achy and that sort of stuff. That in itself is a massive thing. So that's my little rant about that. If you don't see a physio, see a good physio. Make sure it's a good physio. You should feel wrecked from the session. They should be giving you these movements that are sort of challenging, that you're trying to demo them. She's trying to get me to demo them for her so she can make sure I'm doing them right. And it's honestly a workout. I worked up a sweat in that session. That's how it should be. Anyway, back here at home, I've got a bunch of things to do today. I've got things I gotta do for work, a bit boring. I've got things I gotta do for my trip, boring but still more exciting, I guess, the end result. And yeah, so first things first, I gotta go pick up some things. So let's just go. Actually, you know what? I got a list of things I need to get. First things first, I need to get myself a power board. So I need a power board to take to the States. So let's go get that. That's what I want. One of those. All right. Powerboard, got perfect. So now I can charge 4 things in America and also 2 USB things as well. All I need now is a power adapter to be able to plug this Australian powerboard into the US. One second. Okay. Adapter, power adapter. To go with the power board. We are cooking with gas, guys. I am starving hungry. It is 2:25 in the PM. And I would have had, I'd be eating my second meal by now and I haven't had anything yet. Those damn weekend extraordinarily long fasts. I'm gonna make some food up. I wanna get stuck into some work and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And just like that, it is 6:15 in the PM. It's dark outside on a Saturday night. I've put in enough work on the computer. What I've been doing is I'm working on the warehousing manual, because obviously I leave in 2 weeks' time. Therefore, I'm leaving the warehouse. The warehouse needs to keep on functioning. There's a manual required, because obviously right now, it's all up here. It needs to go on paper. Anyway, time to go train. Training some legs today. Training with my man Jordan Allen. Give him a look up on Instagram. Big dude, bigger than me. I'm taller, but he's bigger. Anyway, we're gonna go train some legs. I'm not sure if I'll film or not, so I might see you guys back here, might see you at the gym. I will see you guys. You know, we'll do the simple transition, all right? We'll just do this here. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Back from the gym, 8:30 in the PM. It's a good session, guys, real good session. Legs, you know, can definitely be, especially regardless of dieting, one hard workout to do, but just got in the zone, kept the reps going. It was a good sort of workout structure, a lot of tension. It was good. All right, so before I make up my post-workout meal, let's have a chat about training and how my weight training works into the scheme of things right now, 8 weeks out. But there's no way I'm gonna be able to do it holding up this camera, so I'm gonna pop it on the tripod and I'll see you guys in a second. Good morning, guys. Well, okay, don't freak out. Yes, my hair is a lot shorter. Yes, we are at a different time right now. This guy, this rookie here, here's a bit of a tip, a pro tip for you creators out there, content creators. When you record a scene using a lapel mic, make sure you listen back to the clip as soon as you've finished recording it, because sometimes the microphones don't work. Sometimes you forget to turn on the receiver on the camera, and therefore the entire beautifully explained rant and explanation about training you just did is pointless and wasted. So let's get straight into it. Training, let's talk about my training. Obviously I've talked about the F45 cardio, and now we're gonna talk about my weight training. So weights, I pretty much train 6 to 7 days a week. My basic split at the moment is starting from Monday back, Tuesday chest, Wednesday has recently become a shoulder day. Then Thursday becomes biceps, Friday becomes triceps, Saturday is chest again, bit more of a different orientation, so we try to go Tuesday's a bit more of a heavy press movement sort of day, and then Saturday is a fly orientation day, and then Sunday legs. So we have back, chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, chest again, and then legs to finish off the week. That's how it works. So that's my split. So it's a very much a bro-orientated split. Joe and I have been doing this split for ages. It has, sorry, not ages, but this style of split, this sort of one body part a day, I guess a bro split for such a long time. But that's just how it works. Our bodies like that. We've used that. You know, we know that we can put in the volume and the work and the reps and the sets each and every workout to just smash that particular body group or that particular body part on that day, and you know that we've smashed it hard enough that it's going to be sort of, I guess, wrecked, or it needs essentially the full week excluding chest to recover. That being said, obviously there's always overlaps with training. You know, people always think like, you might go into a workout having a really sore back when you're going to train shoulders, which means your rear delts might already be pretty fatigued, or when it comes to doing things like upright rows, if your back's already really fatigued, then you're going to be able to put more emphasis should be on your shoulders, because your back won't be able to help as much, in theory. So there's definitely a lot of crossover and a lot of sort of secondary hitting of body parts on these other particular days indirectly, but really it is just sort of like a one body part split. So our training, it's you know, we have quite a unique style of training. A lot of people that join us for a workout, they don't really train with us, you know, they're cooked by the third or fourth exercise, and we're like, well, you know, we're getting halfway through now, man. We've still got more to go. So we have quite a high volume style training. We do between, on average, 5 to 7 different exercises for a body part. And yeah, I mean, most sets are going to be a minimum of 3 working sets, not including a warm-up set. So 3 working sets. Most of them are going to be 5 working sets. The TMJ extended hypertrophy, which is starting with set number 1 between 12 to 15 reps, failing between that sort of period. Then we're talking like actually failing. You know, if I pick a light enough weight that I can get 15 comfortably, I'll keep going. I'll keep going until I fail. Second set, heavier weight, drop the reps down, 10 to 12 reps. Third set, heavier weight again, obviously assuming that you are hitting these numbers. If you go too heavy, then you obviously don't want to go too heavy again if you're going to short-change yourself with the reps in the next set. But sorry, the third set, we go 8 to 10 reps, then we hit the good ones. So with the fourth set, we're hitting about 8 reps with a rest pause. So 8 reps, rack the dumbbells up or rack the barbell up or rack whatever up or drop the weight down, catch your breath, let it go, and then boom, pick it up again and go for another reps to failure. So you're gonna fail once and then you're gonna fail again. You should only be able to get another like 3 to 4 reps, so like no more than half again. If you go half, then you didn't really fail or you took too long to rest from that first failing set in set 4. And then finally set number 5, the double drop, the Saturday night special, the double drop set. 6 to 8 reps, fail, drop the weight by about 25 to 30%. It does vary from exercise to exercise. Like I know for a chest press, I can get the first set out like quite heavy, but then if I actually did drop down to 25-30%, there's no way I'm getting even like 4 reps. That I go a little bit more down the spectrum in regards to more like maybe like 40% less, and then go for another set. Ideally, you know, at least getting 6 again, and then drop it down, just drop the weights, another drop down again, 25 to 30%, varying from exercise to exercise. And boom, another final 6 plus whatever, how many reps you can get to the point of absolute failure. And then that is TMJ extended hypertrophy, which is what we use for, I'd say, a majority of our exercises in a workout. So yeah, that's a pretty basic breakdown of our training split and our training. With preps and I guess when you're dieting, you know, there's a big misconception about how you go about weight training. The simplest way to go about it is if you're trying to reduce body fat, not just reduce weight, but just reduce body fat. So you're trying to keep your lean muscle, but you're trying to reduce your body fat on your body. You obviously want to keep, the emphasis is keep muscle mass, right? How did you earn that muscle mass or build that muscle mass in the beginning? By lifting heavy, by straining the body, by causing your body to react to this stress of lifting heavy and failing, and your body being like, shit, I need to get stronger, let's grow, let's recover, that sort of thing. So my question is, when you are dieting, why would you change that? Why would you go to potentially higher reps, lower weight, to you know, get leaner or tone or define? Like why would you do that? Like if you want to keep the muscle mass, you need to keep straining. You need to keep telling your body, hey, I need this muscle mass. I need to keep this muscle mass. So you need to keep lifting heavy. Yes, obviously you will get weaker as you diet on. Like, you know, you'll definitely lose some strength as you go through a diet, but you still lift heavy, you still fail, you still hit those same rep ranges. There's no reason to drop the weight, go higher reps and hit like 20 to 25 sets because, you know, oh, I'm gonna burn more calories or I'm gonna do that. Like, yes, you might burn more calories, but you're not gonna give the body the stimulant, the stimulation, well, the stimuli, really, the training stimuli that it was getting to maintain the muscle. So it goes, oh, okay, well, you know, we're not lifting as heavy anymore. I don't really need to eat this muscle. So instead of, you know, using body fat as energy, I'm just gonna break down some of this muscle that I don't need anymore because we're not lifting heavy. And then that is how you lose muscle. That's how you lose muscle through dieting, is by not telling your body that, hey, we need to keep this. We need to keep as much as we have because we're still training real hard and real heavy. That being said, definitely in a prep, and as you get deeper into a prep, there's a point where obviously, you know, you're getting so far into a deficit and your body is in I guess not in a muscle building friendly environment, that your body, you know, you can, and I won't go too much into detail of this because I'll talk about this in a separate video, but you can essentially you can change your training style to, I guess, try to what am I trying to say here? There's a basic sort of thing. Obviously, you know, you can use your workouts. My main focus on my workouts right now is to still try to grow muscle. It's either grow muscle and get calories out, like burn calories. Those are the two purposes of training for the weight sessions. Build muscle, burn calories. Right now, the priority is building muscle. So still training real heavy, still giving that body as much sort of reason to still maintain or grow as much muscle as possible. The secondary benefit of training really hard like that is I burn calories. You know, you need that calorie output. As the prep gets deeper and as I get further into this cut, this balance will change slightly because I know that I won't be eating enough, I'll be doing so much cardio, my body will be under so much stress that it physically won't be able to recover and build muscle, or it won't be in an environment where it's not going to tell it to build muscle and recover. So I'm not going to be able to I can't prioritize building muscle. The priority then becomes, let's get more calories out. And that's when most people go, okay, no, I'm going to change my training and high reps and just burn everything out and do this sort of stuff. Like, no, you still need to lift heavy, but you can do things like, for example, adding in supersets, doing giant sets where you're combining a couple exercises together, or you can change the split to a higher frequency. You can do bigger muscle groups together, like push-pull legs, you know, so you're hitting chest, shoulders, triceps all together, and you're hitting back, biceps, rear delts together, then all your legs together. You hit them twice in a week instead of once a week, so everything's getting worked a bit more. You know, you're working more muscles in a workout, so you're going to be burning more calories, but you still need to train heavy. You still need to lift heavy, guys. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing with weight training, is you still need to lift heavy. No matter how shit you feel, still lift heavy. That's probably the biggest take-home thing. I get so many questions about how people change their training and dieting. I'm like, don't change your training. Change your diet, change your lifestyle. Keep the training the same. You've worked so hard to build the muscle. Why change it and risk losing it all? You know, you want to maintain that muscle mass. I think that covers everything that I've recorded. The first video was good, guys. I think I covered everything. I even went a little bit more into it this time, so should get a little more extra out of it. That's enough for me today, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. But before we leave, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there. Subscribe button is down there, not over, definitely down here, definitely down there. I'm 99% sure this side. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on to not miss any of these episodes, because I'm just churning them out. Just so fast, guys. I'm just keeping this content coming. If you guys have any questions or any comments or any sort of feedback about these episodes, hit me up on my Instagram at Josh Blake Fitness. Of course, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to them myself. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Thank you for tuning into this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.